recording right now. So we're going to do a little Q&A, and every question that you have on your mind, even by the way, if you think that you're kind of okay with having it or it's settled in your head, it may contribute to other people who can't be here to ask their questions. So let's make an effective Q&A here that we can share with everybody later so that they can get all these answers and we can send this file to them later, because you guys know what it's like not walking around, but browsing around our groups later and seeing some people ask the same questions over and over again. If you want to be contributors, you'll be able to send over this Q&A to anybody for them to get their questions answered. Their answers questioned. So yes, so let's begin. If you guys can use the raise hand function, it'll make it easier on me. We have 3 pages here, even though a lot of people are gone. So just mentioning that, but I'll give some time for people on the phone as well. So who wants to ask a question?
Where is the raise hand? No.
And there's still some noise, so if you guys can mute. Sorry. Who wants to?
I want to.
Yes, Sun Mary. Yes, I'm just going to remind you, just because it's still iinspire, some of you guys may not be on the morning calls, but we present ourselves here by saying your name, followed by I'm a rock star, or anything empowering that you want to be. You know, AA meetings, they tell you to say you're an alcoholic, which is the exact opposite of what you want to create in your life. So here we're committed to creating who you want to be. So rock stars is just a really awesome way of feeling that anything is absolutely possible for us. Thanks to Carolyn Rim for the inspiration. And if you want to create anything else, then you can do that. So yes, Sun Mary, go ahead.
Sun Mary, and I'm outstanding.
Woo!
Hi, yes. Good morning, everyone. I'm in a beautiful place here in the farm, and that's why the sun is so shiny. And I want to ask you, so you have already the experience of another 100 days challenge. So I want to ask you, how much time do you think we need every day, like an average, so that we can just set the time and just be there, and including the accountability buddy and also the mastermind group?
Okay, cool. Thank you, Sun Mary, first of all, for the question. And so it goes like this. I'll tell you what I know, what I don't know, what's flexible, what's less flexible. First of all, you're all very busy people, and so I really appreciate the fact that you guys are here, especially on Mother's Day. I know you had so many other things you could have done in your life today, right now, but you chose to be here, so it's really incredible. And because you're busy people, I know that you really just can't fit another thing into your schedule. However, like I said, first of all, focus is the primary thing. So if you can walk around with focus everywhere you are, you're already committed to something that's 0 time but 100% effectivity, because that's what it's all about. Writing these things down, implementing these behaviors, they're all into integrating habits that empower you throughout your day that don't take any extra time. All right, so just make sure that that's something that you do. Another thing that you want to take into consideration is the 5-minute videos. So the videos are 5 minutes every single day. That's something that you do, not every single day, but Monday through Friday, 5 minutes. And they come with a worksheet. The worksheets that are on Friday require more time than the worksheets that are every day. Now, I can't give you an exact estimation, or an exact number of minutes that it's going to take you. Some people are more effective than others. Some people are faster than others. The only one tip that I can give you is, first of all, I hope it doesn't take you more than 10, 15 minutes to do the weekday ones, because it really shouldn't. And don't be perfectionists, okay? Don't be perfectionist. It's not about writing it the prettiest or making it perfect. You may go back and, go over and change things later. Just make sure you do it. It's more about doing, taking action, than making it perfect. And I want to give you an attitude that I want you to follow here is there are no buts and no behinds on iinspire, okay? No buts and no behinds. So no buts means you don't want to, I know what you're thinking. No, it's not what I meant. I meant no buts is you don't have, excuses why not to do something, okay? But no, you can say and if you want. Don't say but. And there's no behind, meaning that, there is where you are. And if you start saying, oh, I'm behind, it becomes an excuse, right? I can't do this, but I can't do this because I haven't done yesterday's sheet. So no excuses and no behind. Behind is an excuse. There's no other reason to look at things that way. You did what you did. You didn't do what you didn't do. Now step up and do more, okay? Period. So that's the way I want you to look at things. No buts and no behind. Just tushies, asses, if you guys would like. Okay, so booties, we can say. No butts, no behinds, definitely booties. So shake those booties every time and keep going. And so I think, I don't know, you can do the math, but we said 5-minute videos 5 times a week plus 10 to 15 minutes worksheets. And then the Friday ones are going to take some more time. So maybe an hour and a half for that. Again, depending on your type. Now let's step into, first of all, if you just do that, you are good to go. Okay, solid. You can watch the videos later. And so you'll need about an hour and a half to watch the video. You don't have to take on anything else. But if you'd like to, which I invite you to, and it's a major plus in this environment, take advantage, of your accountability buddies and mastermind groups. So a mastermind group has the flexibility for you guys to choose what you want. So as you guys saw, there's a sheet over there, and some of you guys have been writing on the side, meets once a week or meets once a month or meets twice a week. Everyone wrote their own little thing there. So you can decide with your mastermind group how many times is appropriate for you. You can decide the length of your call. I advise you guys to start with an hour and a half. I really do, because you'll see what I mean about doing it in an hour and really trying to be on time. And because you want to have integrity, you'd rather say hour and a half and then end early if you guys are effective, than do the opposite and be like, oh. We're all late sometimes. I'm late on these calls all the time, but it's about just having integrity around that. So, so another hour and a half for your call. And then you want to have your accountability buddies to kind of keep you accountable, but that's really habits that you form. So Shauna and I, we've had times when we've spoken way too much on the phone. Like, there is no too much for us, but it's very empowering. But we had all these habits and rituals. She'd call me on her way back to work to help me with a project. It was always like, okay, so I always call you when I drive home. She has a 40-minute drive, and then I get to decide what I want to work on. That's how crazy accountable she is to me and my success. It's like, okay, so today we're doing this. So we'd talk the morning calls, we'd do that, we'd talk in the evening, and we'd also be kind of friends and talk in between. But you can have an accountability buddy that, you email with once a week or twice a week or every evening. You don't even have to talk to them kind of physically, or, it really depends on you. So 0 to 5 hours, I would say, during the week. It really depends on you. And you want to have some time for the online aspect of iinspire if you can. Again, it's just cool. We have great groups. We have the iinspire morning calls, which you guys can join in the mornings. A lot of people have changed their schedule around the calls, and they get so freaking empowered. It's like the part of your day that feeds your mind with positivity. And I don't know if you guys have attended or not. Most of you have. But you can get on and be a leader too. And that could be one of the things that you challenge yourself to do on this challenge, is to step up, tell your story. Because somehow it's those that are really quiet that somehow have the most inspiring story ever. So you can join the morning calls, or you can just go online and, read everyone's posts, successes, their failures. You can comment. Really awesome groups on Facebook. And I have to say that being on iinspire for a little while, careful, it's addictive. You'll find that the only thing you're doing on Facebook is iinspire because nothing else is as inspiring. So, so I invite you to do that, but just take in mind that that's going to require some time. So you can limit yourself. And some awesome tools, by the way, you can find online for restricting the amount of social media that you're doing throughout your day and things like that. It's also, by the way, a part of integrity. Like being here fully is awesome, but are you here fully and then not doing what you're supposed to do? Not so awesome. Okay, so as much as I like you guys being on iinspire, being contributors, being, friends, being awesome, you don't want to do that instead of going to the gym or instead of going to do something you're committed to doing or working on a project you said you do. So limit yourself. Use rescue time if you need. It blocks your ads. Use all kinds of other things, or share your tools online with other people that make you effective. All right. I think we got the idea of time, right, Sun Mary? Yes. Okay, great. So let's go on to Jamie. You were next. Go ahead.
Hello, how you guys doing? My name is Jamie and I am a warrior.
Woo!
I hope that everybody is doing great. I just have a one question. In the challenge, you say that we have a couple of things to do. So my note says that visualize goals for this challenge. Who do you want to be? Accountability body, who they want to be, and who they are right now. And get like 5 reasons why they want to do that. And to communicate, to tell them your triggers or what to do, like get in your face and tell you what to do, how to do it more efficiently.
Exactly.
Did I miss anything other than that? Because that's all I have right now.
Okay, I don't think you did, but here's where anybody else who took notes comes in, because some people may have been even taking notes that I didn't specifically said, write this down. Mm-hmm. So all you guys listening in that did take notes, have like a post and share, like one of you guys can share and then the others in the comments could add any other things that they wrote down. Please contribute by doing that. I'll also post the call by tomorrow and you'll get it in your email. You'll get a link. So you can always review this and go back to it. I was nervous today, so forgive me for that, but no. But yeah, but I said a lot of things, so you could go back and review it later. Thank you for reminding us of even the bit of the things that we went over. All right, let's go over to, and I'm sorry if this is not the right order, let's go to Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hey. So I was just wondering, when will we be getting our accountability buddies?
Okay, so you're going to get them really soon, actually. I just wanted I wanted the list to be populated enough so that the randomizing would make sense. Otherwise, if there are 3 people, it's not very random. So I'm going to wait possibly, I think about by tomorrow that it would be enough. The actual process of randomizing is a 2-second thing. It's a program. I just put in, copy, paste the names, and it's done. I have a list of couples. So yeah, so it shouldn't take too long. I'll try to commit to it being tomorrow. I just want to make sure that I split it up into areas, and I have kind of a crazy day, so hopefully I get it by then. You're welcome to be accountable to me doing that and take that on and make sure that it happens.
Okay. Sounds
awesome.
Good.
Great. Thank you. See, that those are the kind of things that we can be for each other on these on this challenge is, just be accountable to everyone, to me, to the other person. Someone said something, feel free to remind them. If you heard it on the call, or if you saw someone who you think a matter was unresolved, or you saw their face and they looked like something was troubling them, step up and say something, do something, be that kind of person to everybody here. Yeah, Brendel, I see you raising your hand, and it's because it's your physical hand. Then I'll let you go first. Yeah.
Hi. I tried to sign up for an accountability partner. I was able to sign up for the mastermind group, but when I clicked on the next link below for accountability partner, it just takes me to the mastermind groups.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm going to share my screen and show you real quickly what it looks like. Okay. Was anyone else having trouble or not really? No. Okay. If you'll need more assistance. Yes. Okay, great. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. And if you need more assistance, you can always message Power Team member on the group, and they'll either take care of you or forward it to one of the volunteers. And they can personally kind of engage with you and help you make sure that you have it covered. But just to give an overview to anyone watching this, excuse me 1 second. I'm just going to open it and share my screen.
If anybody has any problems with this, you can give me a call too. I am mostly free. So, Yahli, you know,
there we go. See, Jamie just stepped up, and because I'm already like in different files here, I can't work the music very fast, but that deserves a round of applause, doesn't it?
I'm gonna take this flick. Rocking the feathers, I'm breezy. Hope you.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Learn from that. Okay, sharing my screen here, just a moment. I was so excited about the music that I lost the file. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, you guys should be seeing my screen here, right? I don't think this is the right file because it's kind of empty and yours is pretty full. But yeah.
It's the right file. You got it.
Okay, so where are all the people? Okay, this is, and it doesn't matter.
Live one, yeah. It's not the live file. That's a previous one.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what the file looks like, basically. So Brendel, you see on the bottom here, accountability buddies. When I click that,
no, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Okay, then look on the very bottom. Okay, look where it says full name right now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right underneath full name, you see how it says accountability buddies?
I see that, yeah.
Okay, so that's where you click and it switches to the other tab. So it's like a tab on the bottom. Yeah. That's a lot of people who aren't familiar for this don't know, and that's where you fill in your accountability buddies, and it's really cool like that. And excellent. Jamie's going to help me figure out why on earth I'm not seeing the live file because it's kind of scary. All right, great. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go on to Mark. Okay, Mark, just to hold on because Jorge is like begging. So let's go to Jorge. Yes.
Hi, my name is Jorge. I'm from Romania, and I'm a warrior like Jamie as well.
Woo! Hey, there you go.
Yes.
Love it.
Yahli, one quick question. Do you have any idea at what hour the morning emails will come? Because we are in a different time zone, as you know. And I was wondering if we will get the email at noon.
I actually don't have any idea, but I would love it if on the Power team you make sure that we know and we're clear, and then if you could take responsibility for posting about that, that would be awesome.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Sorry for not having a direct answer. It's on Jarek's end, so I'll have to discuss it with him and get an answer for you. Yeah, cool. Mark.
Hey guys, hi Yahli. It's Mark here from Australia. I'm an energy ball because it's 1:30 in the morning.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I wanted to make sure I made the first meeting, but I just had a question around the hour and a half for the mastermind groups. Are you going to put up a kind of a flow or agenda that everyone should walk through, or I know it's going to be quite flexible each week, but just looking for some guidance there, I guess.
Perfect question, Mark. Thank you. And thank you for being up so late at night. It's funny, you know, we have the people who wake up at 4 in the morning. Now we have the people who stay up at like 1 in the morning. So it's pretty amazing. We tried to change it up to just make it flexible enough for everyone.
That's right.
So yeah, to answer your question, you guys are going to get a lot of guidance around your accountability buddies and around your mastermind groups. Not only are you going to get emails with info, videos from me, tips and things like that. We're going to discuss it. We're going to bring it forward. And each mastermind group, whether you meet once a week or once a month, the leader of the group is going to get coached by me. So I'm going to make sure that they're empowered to give you guys all the tools inside the mastermind groups. And by the way, if your leader can't show up, then make sure someone else shows up and covers for them so that, you know, you guys get that training that you're supposed to get. So it's going to include, you know, tips of how to manage effectively, how to manage your mastermind, what to do week by week, how to bring in the things that you've kind of learned. It's a lot of sharing. So you're going to bring in your takeaways and struggles and things that you're going through throughout the challenge and things you took on. And it's going to be less of like what your accountability buddy does, where they like really just keep you accountable day by day to the little things, the little habits that you make, and more of like a brainstorm session. You know, how can you come up with things together that you wouldn't have come up with on your own? That's why it's called a mastermind. When you combine the different minds together, there's almost like this elite mind. This comes from Think and Grow Rich, by the way, that creates things that you tap into that are on another level. It's like a sixth sense. You can't explain it. And things just get created that way. So you guys are going to get as much guidance as you can throughout that, but you're going to be able to bring in things of your own. So there's enough flexibility, and on the other hand, there's enough, there are enough tools and kind of rules to use.
Awesome. Really looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yes, me too. Me too. Your masterminds are going to be awesome. Who else has any questions? Mimi? And yeah, and don't be so polite here. We're on the 100-day challenge, remember?
Okay.
It's a challenge. It's like, yes, Yahli, I have a question.
Yes, Yahli, I have a question.
Go ahead.
And my name is, and I'm a rock star. Can you hear me?
Woo, woo!
I'm not hearing you scream enough. Okay, I just had a quick question, more for, I think I know the answer actually, just having you go through the importance of communication. On the mastermind sheets, there are certain groups where you've got multiple mastermind leaders. And I just wondered, how is it that, you know, the group has to decide on one leader that's going to then join your calls? Or is it that if everybody wants to be a leader, they're all going to join your calls? How's that going to work? Because I'm guessing there'll be a finalized list.
Right. Thanks, Mary. Great question. Okay. So first of all, those of you who don't understand how to work the sheets, just because I'm recording too, I'm just going to make sure that, you know, there's a video on the top. It says watch video here. If you click, you'll see a link. Click that link. There's a video there from the last call that we had where I explained how to use the sheets and the fact that multiple people can request to be a leader. And the next step is going to be voting on who the leader is. So everyone's going to step in on your first meeting. You're going to say a few words about why they're passionate about leading and, you know, what they want to create. And once again, like I said, you don't decide in a way that's like unempowering. You decide in a way that's empowering. That means that you create a discussion and you guys bring up points, and one person will say, you know what, I want to give the stage to this person. And the other person will say, you know what, like, I really want to be it. I really hope you guys like allow me to do it. So it's a leadership thing. And it's one of those votes that will really get a dynamic going with your group that will build something there. And those that don't get the chance to lead will get the chance to be replacements. And from my experience, there is a need for replacements many times, a lot of unexpected things. So you do want to have integrity around being a leader. You want to try to make it to every call, try to make it to every leadership opportunity. But, you know, now I prefer you guys having the same leader show up to my calls every time. I prefer that. because I'll learn how to work with them, and it'll be more effective than me having to explain to a new person every time, like how we work the calls with the leaders every time. But you know, once a month, like you can rotate if someone really wants to get an opportunity to be on the call with me. Just, I advise you guys not to do that just for fun and for your personal gain. Understand that your real personal gain is if someone takes that responsibility all the way, steps up and brings to the group everything that they're meaning to bring, because that's what it's about.
Cool.
Thank you. And good luck. And by the way, if you guys are worried about that and you really, really, really want to be a leader, open your eyes and look at the groups and see if there's a group that's missing a leader. Yes. Okay. Andrea? Michelle, you're next. I unmuted you.
Okay, thanks. Hey, Miss Andrea, I'm a rock star. Woo! Woo! Yeah, Yahli, man, I was just wondering when the iinspire event is going to be held in the future. That's all I'm wanting to know, because I'm there already. I'm like front row, just cheering and just going on. Just wanted to know. That's
amazing, Andrea. Okay, it's not relevant to this call, but I'll generally say what she's talking about. One of my goals for the challenge is going to be iinspire events that we're going to put together. I'm going to put together, but we're going to put together in real life. I'm going on a tour starting from Canada and to the US this summer. And
woo, Canada!
Yes. Heather, you're going to get sick of me at some point. Trust me. No, I'm kidding.
Never.
Yes, I'll be touring, and I'll need you guys to be a part of that, and it'll be awesome. You guys will understand more in the future. When am I going to do the event? One definite event, major event for everyone across the globe, if you want to attend, is going to be in December. And it's going to be very close to an event that Tony Robbins has in December on the West Coast. So if you guys want to get ready for that, then definitely put some money aside, get some tickets. And the date, I don't know for sure yet, but you'll find out very, very soon. I've actually discussed group tickets for the Tony Robbins event as well, if we want to attend together. Cool. Yes, and I will have another event in different states, another 2 events. So yes, New York area, I'll be there.
Yes.
Florida, we are waiting for you on Florida.
Florida. I actually really want to get to date with Destiny. So if I accomplish all my goals, I'll be there. Cool. Michelle.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Michelle, and I'm from New York, and I'm a rock star.
Woo!
Most of the questions that I had were answered about the accountability and mastermind, so thanks everybody for asking those questions ahead of time. But still on that note, though, the link that I had, and I've been using my mobile device because my laptop has decided to take a sabbatical. The link that it would take me to was actually the link that showed up on your sample, which I guess is the practice or the non-live version, so it was blank. So I wasn't sure if it was actually being populated. Is there any way that a link to the live spreadsheet can be posted on the Facebook page or emailed? I don't know, whichever would work out more convenient.
Okay. Thank you, Michelle, first of all. I think it's the first time I've heard you on one of our calls, so it's really exciting to have you
Yes,
here.
I'm new to the group entirely, yes.
Okay, cool. So one of the things that, and I'm looking here as I'm saying this, I'm not just being distracted. One of the things that we got to watch out for is, because we want to only be the registrants here, and we really want to form that community that can trust each other, and we know we're doing the same program together. We don't want to share all the links on the Facebook group because it's an open group to other people from different 100-day challenges that we've done, or
that makes sense. Okay.
People who So especially things like the mastermind groups or accountability buddies, we don't want to open that up to everyone.
Okay.
So it's really important that you use the email system because most of what we're going to do is going to go through there.
Okay.
And I'm going to look for it right now. Just make sure that I do have the right link here.
Yahli, I just put one on the page there in the chat.
Yeah.
That one works. Because I just opened it and there's names on it. So that's
okay.
the same one that Elizabeth
The
just
one in the chat. Okay.
Perfect.
Got it.
On the call.
All right. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And like I said, Power Team member, you could do too. I'm going to give one last chance, and we're going to end with this because we're like kind of 2 hours in. So first of all, thank you for staying on the line. I'm going to give a chance to people on the phone. So those of you on the phone, I'm giving you a heads up. I'm going to unmute you just so that in case you want to say something, you have a chance to, because I see a lot of people who still stayed on the phone. So if you need to mute yourself, do that right after. Okay, you're all unmuted. Anyone on the phone
I'm
wants to
Grace.
share?
I'm a rock star. I have a question.
Woo, yes.
I'm Grace. I'm a rock star. Hi, I'm in the rain and I'm driving. I have a really quick question. Yahli, how are you going to be able to track people that we refer to the 100-day challenge? I've already posted it a couple times on my Facebook page. I have tons of friends. I'm afraid people are just going to go sign up on my referral, and I'm not even going to know who they are or if they signed up. Am I going to get a special link, or how can I track that?
Okay, thank you for asking that. It's a great question, Grace. So, so the way you're going to track that, and I may have to remute you guys because there's noise. The way you're going to track that is you're going to get a special link to, not for your friends to join from, but a special link to a landing page that I've created, where when you click the link, it's going to send you a special email, and you're going to reply to that email with the info for the people that you know you've registered. So all you have to give us is their name, their details, and when exactly they registered. And it has to be starting, has to be between May 8th and May, today's the 10th, so Wednesday is going to be the 14th, right? 13th, 14th? I don't know. Yeah. 13th, I think. So yeah, so until the end. So as long as you can prove that they registered then and we have the invoices, we can check up on that. And that they weren't a part of iinspire before or were not pre-registered, then you're eligible for another spot in the raffle.
Thank you, Yahli. Happy Mother's Day.
You're welcome.
Everybody.
Yes, to you too. Yes.
Yahli, can I just clarify that? So if someone is registering, say if I get someone to register tomorrow, they just register with their own info, and then I'm going to separately send you an email with that link to.
Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, for now, yes. When it's going to turn into a different link is simply when registration closes, because we don't want to be open to anyone. It's going to be open to your friends. So you'll be emailed the link. The only purposes of that link, it's less to track them, although we'll probably know more easily that they are people who registered through you. You know what? I'll even create a landing page where they can write your name, so they can write who they were referred by, starting the moment this closes. But you guys will also get a chance for all those who did register in the last two or 3 days to send us an email about them too.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. And it doesn't have to be anyone specific. It could be any, like, you can, I don't mind if you guys go out there and tell people online that you don't personally know, but refer them and, make an impact for them. As long as they're here, they'll become a part of the family. So I consider that your friend.
Aww.
Yeah, okay. Some feedback, sorry. Okay, sorry. I muted everyone. I think we're going to end here. I'm going to unmute one more time. If anyone on the phone, last person, wants to ask a quick question, they can. Yes, no? Okay, no. All right, I'm leaving you guys unmuted just so we can celebrate. Thank you guys so much for staying on the line. I'm going to stop the recording.